tonight and those I have had the opportunity to meet during my visit. I would like to take this opportunity to thank the Somali Canadian community who organized this event. A great event was done in a very short time. It's with great honor and pleasure to be with you tonight. I would like to share the many great things happening in Somaliland and the Horn of Africa tonight with you guys. It is gratifying to note that we have thousands of Somaliland Canadians living and working here who remain in touch with the roots and play an important role in contributing to the economic, social and political development. The Somaliland community, the Somaliland Canadian community continues to play a vital role in the reconstruction, peace building, and democratization process of Somaliland. For those of you who are not really aware or do not have the chance to read about Somaliland, I would like to make a brief overview of the reasons that Somaliland people opted to dismantle and revoke voluntary merger with the previous Somalia. I want to underscore here that the voluntary merger between Somalia and Somaliland in 1960 was behind the great idea of the great Somali of the Horn of Africa, amongst them Republic of Djibouti, the former French colony, Côte Française de Somali, le territoire d'affaires and bleu. Region 5 of Ethiopia, currently back then called the Oil region, NFD, which is the northeastern part of Kenya. The idea came from that. So Somaliland joined Somalia because it wanted to make the great Somali populated area, and we joined it. Not a long time after we joined Somalia, when our brothers and sisters saw that marriage didn't work, each one of them stayed apart and kept this country. And it's very sad, indeed, that our dream failed. And this resulted in some negative consequences and massive destruction. Therefore, our withdrawal from this failed union with Somalia does not constitute secession, so we did not come in and win. Remember that, come in and win. We're legitimately, we're legitimately. We joined, and then we claimed back out our country. So those of you who are not clear about that, remember, we did not break away from Somalia. We were an independent country before Somalia, voluntarily joined Somalia, and after the very bad and negative memories about Somalia, we claimed back, and we paid so dearly. It cost us 250,000 people. This flag behind me is of Somaliland. As you see, the red is the blood we paid to get our country back. 250,000 people, mass graves, mass incarcerations. The white constitute the peace among us, among Somalilanders. And we are the green now, with La ilaha illallah. That's where we're at now. Somaliland, one country democratic, a country who refused piracy, a country who refused extreme fundamentalist terrorists. And you know how? Because we pay 30% of our budget in securing our borders. 30%. So it's not at a cheap cost, it's a very expensive cost. Remember, there's so many other African countries who joined at one point. When they find out that they cannot continue, then they just separate and divorce each other, like Senegal and Mali. So many other African countries went back to the status quo when they couldn't continue living with their newly found companion. So we're one of them. And we're even better than them. Because today, Somaliland is in a geopolitical area where the world wants to be an envy. You saw not a long time ago they were playing Berger Port. It is not just a port like anywhere. We spent $440 million. DP World spent $440 million to build that.
Millions.
Yeah. $440 million. I didn't say pesos. $440 million to build that. UK spent $320 million. And you wonder why? Because it's a geopolitical hub. To keep that place safe, away from Al-Qaeda and Al-Shabaab and Somalia, well, the wall will come through there. 1/3 of the waterways and the vessels that are going through that area actually go through the Bab-el-Mandeb area and then through the Red Sea and the Indian Ocean. So the world sees that, and the world knows better than we do. The world has spotted Somaliland as being the international hub of the future, ladies and gentlemen. And we're not a mere Achaida. Or Aadan Achaida, we like it better. And I want to tell the international community that you were pouring billions of dollars in the failed state. 2% of what you send to Somalia, this failed fragmented state, only makes it reach Somaliland. And guess what? Where that money goes? As soon as you pay billions and billions of dollars to that failed state called Somalia, it goes back to the hand of Al-Shabaab, and they come and kill each other, and they make money with that. They become rich because of the international community donation. 2 months ago, I led a delegation to Kenya, Nairobi, and we said it's not going to work. We need a new arrangement. The whole system's not working, and then we started with the European Union to create a new framework that will allow Somaliland to have what's due and Somalia to get whatever they are supposed to have. In this trip I was in America, but I explained exactly that. But we are a democratic country, we had elections. We had parliamentary and local council elections. It was fair, free and fair. It was done using biometrics, the iris. And then at the end of the day, it was business as usual. At the end of the vote, the election, it was business as usual. There was no war, there was nothing at all. And that gave Somaliland a huge credit among the international community. Ladies and gentlemen, if when I came to UK and when I was in the States, meeting the Somaliland community, I've noticed that you have forgotten after the independence, when we freed the country. I remember before the independence, everybody was paying his dues to contribute to liberate the country. But after that, we all forget. We've forgotten everything. I remember in 1990, with, I don't know if you see Aadan, and when I was the head of the Somaliland community situation in the people. We're doing much better than what's happening today here, what's happening in Toronto, or what's happening in the UK. Today, ladies and gentlemen, they have done what they had to do. They died by hundreds and thousands. We're not doing what we're supposed to do. We forget about that. We divide ourselves into tribes, political parties. That's irrelevant. The world does not know which tribe you belong to, does not care about that. The world does not know which political party you belong to, does not care about that. The world cares about you. As people who can vote an MP, as people who can participate in the democratic election of Canada, it's you who are missing Mount Idinka Ilawi. And let me speak in Somali, please, now, if I may. waxaa looday maanta in aad dagaalka qaybtiina qaataan. Aqoonsiga Somaliland ma yaalo Hargeysa iyo rumaysta. Aqoonsiga Somaliland idinka jeedkii ugu jira. In Canada here today, they were baffled. Nobody knew about Somaliland, and yet we were voting every day. Malo about since in Canada on the Bahrain. بعد الصوت كذا عطيني زين ويا أبويا ما كنت تعصب نظافتين العد كنا كل ويدا هنا ترى هذا